All right, so this recipe is for honey lavender biscuits. And I kind of made this recipe up. I followed a recipe for buttermilk biscuits, kind of. And then I just kind of put my own spin on it. And I did that on Monday? Tuesday? I can't remember. But they turned out so fantastic that I said, you know, I really should probably actually do this for a video. So we're gonna do that. I have 2 cups of just regular all-purpose flour. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of sugar, but actually like a little bit less than a tablespoon because I'm putting honey. So a little bit less than a tablespoon. We're gonna do 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. I don't really measure my salt. A 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm not even using a real like measuring spoon. That's how flexible this recipe is. So yeah. And 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Kind of mix that up. This recipe is also very, very easy. You are going to want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Now for the lavender. I'm going to be really honest. I don't remember how much I added last time. I think it was about 2 teaspoons. So that's what I'm going to add. If you don't like heavy lavender flavor, don't add 2 teaspoons. But I really like my stuff to taste like flowers, apparently. But it's so good. All right, now this is where, also where I didn't measure because again, I don't know about everyone. Hold on, I don't know about everyone else when they bake, but I like to just be all willy-nilly with it. I'll halfway follow a recipe and then I'll just kind of put my own spin on things, and there aren't exact measurements. So what I did is I took some honey. It's probably about 2 tablespoons, but I don't know. I literally just went like this. I said, oh, that looks good. So that's probably about 2 tablespoons-ish. This is a sweet biscuit, by the way. They're not the kind of biscuits you would eat with biscuits and gravy. So we have that. Now we have, let's move this out of the way. Hold on. Make a little noise in a second. This is 8 tablespoons of melted butter. And now I've got 1 cup of buttermilk that has been in the freezer for about 10 to 15 minutes. It's really cold. So we're gonna pour this in the melted butter. Weird, I know, but we're gonna mix it up until the butter gets like a little bit chunky. See how it's got some little chunks in there? I don't know if you can tell, but there's definitely some chunks. When I did this earlier this week, I didn't really mix this super well. Again, it is what it is. So we're going to take this mix here, kind of let it sit for just a second so some of the butter can solidify. I know it's a little gross. I'm going to put my ingredients away and then we'll be back. Chunky buttermilk butter mix. And we're going to pour it in here. And then we're going to mix it together. Usually, well, when I did this on Monday or Tuesday or whenever I did this, I had to add a little bit extra flour. I think it's because I added honey to the mix, so it made it a little more liquidy. I had to add maybe 3 tablespoons of flour so the dough would be actually stiff. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more flour because this is like really, really sticky. So hold on, I'll show you. See my Halloween cup over there that I got? Probably about 2.5 tablespoons. Good enough. But keep your flour out because you're gonna need it. Now, it's not super, super sticky, so that's a plus. Now I'm gonna put some flour on this surface. Hopefully the battery doesn't die. This is so easy. Like, it's actually very, very easy. I'm gonna add a little more flour to the top. And then we're gonna kind of knead it, just like fold it a little bit. I'm not trying to like knead the crap out of this dough. We're trying to keep it flaky. So I'm just casually folding it. And then I'm gonna add just a little more flour to the bottom because I don't want this to stick. A little more flour to the top. And then I'm gonna just kind of push this down until it's about like 1.5 inches-ish. And then we're just gonna cut our biscuits. You can do squares, you can do circles, do whatever, but we're gonna cut the biscuits. All right, now I have a little bit of cream. I'm just gonna brush lightly over the tops of these, and they are gonna bake at 425 for about 7 minutes. This is where I kind of changed the recipe. It said to bake these at 425 for about 8 to 18 minutes, which that's like a drastic time difference in baking. And so I think when I did these the other day, I think I did about 9 minutes at 425 and they were golden. The bottoms were a little done, like as in almost burnt. But the insides were raw. So what I'm gonna do, and what I kind of did, was I'm gonna do 7 minutes at 425. And then I'm gonna turn the oven down to 325 and do like 5 to 6 more minutes. That's just what I found worked the last batch that I made. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you're a biscuit maker, do what you always do when you bake. All right, so I ended up doing 425 for about 10 minutes, and then I turned the temperature down to 325 and I did another 3 minutes. It wasn't very long, but I didn't want the bottoms to get too brown, and I think they look really pretty good for you know, it looks pretty good. Better than they did the other day. So I'm gonna let these kind of cool off, and then we'll give them a try a little bit later. I know, unless I drastically changed something between now and the last time I made them, they should be good. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so Jonathan is busy. And he has had these, but he's not going to try them for the video. I apologize. He's been really busy lately. Anyway, it's just half. I just put a little butter and a little honey on it. I can already tell you that they're really good. You won't like it if you don't like lavender. I mean, they are a lavender biscuit and they do taste like lavender. So if you don't like lavender, don't make them. Anyway, we're gonna just try it. They're so good. They're so good. They're not too sweet. I added a little butter and honey to the top. They're not overly lavendery. I know that's not a word, but they're not overly lavendery. They just taste really good. They taste like they came from a bakery. They're flaky. They're not dry. I think it's a really good biscuit recipe. And if you don't like lavender, but you still want to make the biscuit, then just don't put lavender in it. And if you want to use it for biscuits and gravy, probably don't put the honey in it or the lavender. But anyway, I highly recommend these if you like lavender. I do believe it is lavender season right now. One of my friends and I are going to go to a lavender farm next week, so that is going to be a video. And she wants to make some kind of lavender drinks. I don't really know. I want to follow her lead on that one. So yeah, I do think it's lavender season. Anyway, so look forward to that video. I'm not sure what the next one is going to be. It might actually be a garden tour. I know I said that, but it might actually be a more updated garden tour because things are happening out there. I'm looking out there, that's why my eyes are focused over there. More things are happening in the garden. Things are growing. So anyway, that's that. Hope you all have a great day. Bye!